Hi everyone. I want to discuss the situation in Canada regarding the Freedom Convoy. The government blocked the entrance to Ottawa with bulldozers to prevent the new protesters from entering the city. The city is small, only a small number of trucks were able to enter. A huge number of trucks are parked on the roads to the city. The protest outside Parliament continues. So far all is peaceful. In the south of Alberta, the truckers have blocked the border with the USA. Many politicians have already begun to repaint themselves, making statements about easing restrictions. The system is starting to fail. Chief Medical Officer of Health Karen Moore has stated, "It's time to abolish all lame duck regulations from coast to coast. We must learn the lessons from the last 2 years." Famous people have made statements regarding the protests. For example, Jordan Peterson on social media called on the Canadian government to abolish the madhouse and return to normal life. To abolish with the madness and return to normal life and work. Addressing it, he complimented it like a cultural man, saying, "You are smart people, go ahead and abolish it." I too have not the slightest doubt that they are not fools and understand everything, but unfortunately, commercial interests of certain individuals prevail over the interests of some distant people. Donald Trump does not stand aside either. During a rally in Texas, he praised Canadian protesters for their brave resistance against lawless mandates. Trump later made another statement, "I hope the United States is in for the biggest mass protest we have ever seen." He's careful not to say anything against the current government, but nonetheless he's made his point. I wanted to say something about the mood of the protesters. They've already started to dancing until 3 a.m., fireworks. Like any other strike, this one is not without provocators. There are two main types of provocators. One starts breaking something, beating, breaking the law, thereby giving the authorities an excuse to suppress the protest by any means, up to dispersing it by force. Because immediately there is a split in the society and a lot of people begin to demand decisive action from the authorities. But there is the second type of provocators, more cynical. They begin to incite people to sing songs, dance, lead round dances. In short, anything to help the protesters forget why they had gathered there in the first place. If people have gathered, they are always inert in their masses and will, for the most part, stand around and look around and wait for the more active protesters to give an example or a command as to what to do. That's where provocators of the second time come in. And so begins the song and dance. And when they get tired, they can go home. Time is not working for them. It is not the government that is freezing outside. But things can change at any moment. I hope very much that it will not be limited to round dances. That's all for now. All the best for all of you.